variety of things that happen throughout the ministries of individuals. You have passions, you have talents, and you have gifts, and it's no different for our children. And you don't have to wait to be an adult in which to do it. So I'm going to invite Heather Mouliot and Marissa up this morning. And Marissa, you perhaps saw the table or the display in the foyer, is a child ambassador for World Vision. And that's been placed upon her heart. She has a passion for it. She went forward with initiative and just prayers. And we're going to hear a little bit about what Marissa's doing as a child ambassador for World Vision. And Mom's going to help her do that. Thanks, Heather.
Good morning. I'm Heather Mouliot. And I'm Marissa Mouliot. Marissa has a heart that aches for orphans and underprivileged children. It started when we adopted Luke 4 years ago.
My eyes became open each day all around the world.
It becomes more quote-unquote real when you realize your newly adopted brother that Marissa came to know and love could have died from tuberculosis like both of his birth parents if he was left untreated. It is a painful reality that there are millions of little boys just like our little Lukey who are just as precious, just as charming, and just as deserving of a chance in life.
It makes me feel very sad to think that 20,000 children die under the age of 5 each year.
As adults, I think we've become immune to the facts and the statistics. Marissa relates to each and every story she hears of a child in a third world country. She truly sees their faces and feels their pain. She knows each of our family's 5 sponsored children's stories well and is the main communicator in our family to these 5 sponsored kids.
I feel God's call on my life to be the voice for these kids who have no voice and to tell their stories.
She realizes the abundance and excess that our family and everyone around her lives in. While children all over the world don't get to go to school, don't have clean water to drink, don't have food to eat, don't have doctors to go to, etc., etc. Adoption is not the answer for many of these kids, but we feel that programs like those that World Vision has set up are the answer. World Vision has a goal of transforming a community in 15 to 20 years to make it self-sufficient than to get out. I have a pile on my desk of mail I hope to explore further, but in all likelihood will end up throwing it away. In that pile was a postcard from World Vision asking me to be a child ambassador.
I saw the postcard and asked me more about it.
I said I didn't really know anything about it, but maybe I would research it sometime. She proceeded to do the researching and asked me if she could become a child ambassador. Once again, Marissa challenged me to do the difficult. The last time she challenged me was when I was ready to say no to the adoption of our youngest child, Sadie. Words that Marissa said at that time touched my heart and ultimately changed my mind. Troy and I can look back and see God preparing Marissa for this call. She has spent countless hours drawing fictitious sponsored children and giving each of them a name and a story. I used to save them, but quickly realized we would need to add on a room if we were trying to save them all.
I have a desire to see these children all over the world meet Jesus.
Marissa is seeking justice for the poor, and it lies in all of our hands. We're asking you to join her and sponsor a child today for $35 a month.
I think it would be great to match you up with a sponsored child that you are connected to on some level. Maybe it's your birthday, your anniversary, or some other date that's important to you.
She has her computer set up to help you find that special someone who needs you just as much as you need them.
A quote that means a lot to me is from Katie Davis, who wrote Kisses from Katie. He is teaching me to stop for one. A changed life is worth it, even if only to one. Please meet me in the foyer to find out how sponsorship works. I have a goal of sponsoring 100 kids. Thank you.
Thank you.
Marissa, that's exciting. Thank you. Very good. I'm excited for what you're doing, and I'm also excited for what God's going to do through that passion in your life right now, but in the years ahead, and how He's going to keep on growing that, expanding your visions. We're going to talk a little bit about that this morning, of enlarging our world. Okay? Very good. Good.